Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Savice and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have a new topic to talk about. Well, I guess it's not necessarily new, but we definitely have tons and tons of new information regarding Call of Duty World War II, considering that the trailer, or the reveal trailer at least, just came out yesterday, and I hope that you guys had a chance to watch that and watch the stream. It was pretty interesting and I definitely enjoyed the trailer. And before we get started, I would like to say that this game looks absolutely sick, and for this gameplay I'm just going to be using an AK-47, no attachments, stopping power, steady aim. Usually I like to run a suppressor, but I haven't used this gun since I prestige, so I'm just going to be running no attachments. But I played pretty good, and I just figured I'd use this for this video. But anyways, so we have the trailer now, and I know that there's going to be so many people out there just trying to decipher every little freaking thing in the trailer, but I'm not really going to do completely that. I'm just going to talk about some of the main points that stuck out to me about the trailer. So one thing that did stick out to me in particular was the fact that there were some tanks in the trailer. So that makes me wonder if there will be some more tanks in this like we saw in Call of Duty World at War. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of that. Some people were, some people weren't. It kind of depends on what you think. Like if you like Battlefield, then you might like the tanks a little bit better, even though it's pretty different from Battlefield, because if someone's in a house, then you can't just tear it down or whatever. But I mean, that's just pretty freaking cool that there might be tanks in it. It's gonna bring back some memories of Call of Duty World at War. And also they are introducing a new game mode from what I've heard, and it's gonna be a lot like Conquest, I'm pretty sure, in Battlefield. It could seem a whole lot like Ground War, and that might be like the only game mode where we can actually use tanks. And we do have a lot of weapons that have been confirmed. One weapon that was confirmed just from the actual cover picture was the M1 Garand, because you can see the butt of the M1 Garand with its metallic end or whatever, and the soldier in the picture is kind of like resting his face and hands on it or whatever. So that was one weapon that we pretty much already knew anyway, even before we got the picture or the trailer. But so we're gonna have weapons like the MG42, the STG44, the M1903, the Springfield rifle, which we could pretty much assume that we were gonna have. And that's pretty much all the weapons that we have confirmed so far. And also there is going to be a zombies mode. They confirmed that there will be Nazi zombies in the game. Sledgehammer posted that on Twitter, and it was in part of the reveal. So that's going to be really, really cool to see some good old classic zombies, kind of like World at War. They'll probably bring back a few World at War maps, not only in zombies, but in the regular mode as well. I feel like they might bring back CeeLo for War, if that's going to be a game mode. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure if they've confirmed that or not, but I mean, just pretty much count on it as being in the game and being a whole lot like Conquest. So they might bring back CeeLo for a game mode like War and stuff like that. I really like CeeLo. It's just an enormous map. That's gonna be pretty cool. But I mean, this is just gonna be such a different perspective than what we had. The last game that we had that was World War II was so long ago that the connection was terrible, the graphics were terrible, you had no camos and all that stuff, which also makes me kind of wonder what kind of camos we're gonna have. For World at War, they basically said that we couldn't have camos if we were gonna have the system where you could like blow off people's arms and stuff. So this one, I think, since the engines are a lot better, this one could potentially have both. And I hope that there's no like super cool neon camos and stuff like that. That's just not gonna look very World War II for me. But you guys might like that, but that's just me. I'm not really gonna want any of that stuff. But I just cannot tell you guys how excited I am for this game. It's gonna be absolutely epic. And one thing that I would like to point out is that there's gonna be this new thing called Headquarters, and from what they gave out, which was like a 10-second video, it showed some players kind of overlooking it. Both players were level 55, so I'm pretty much assuming that's going to be the maximum level like we've seen in the most recent Call of Duties for the past few years. But I mean, they used to be like in the 60s and stuff, so I guess that's pretty much what they're going to stick at for the rest of the Call of Duty series. But so that's going to be the max level. And then there's going to be this new thing called Headquarters, like I said, and that's basically going to be like the Call of Duty players will all be at this, well, headquarters, and it's going to be like an army base or something like that, which is pretty much how it looked. And so you're going to have this army base, and they said that they will recognize you for getting things like prestiges and achievements. And they said, they asked if it would be like you get to stand on this pedestal when you prestige or whatever, and Michael Condrey said yeah, something like that. So that's gonna be really cool, and I'm really excited for that as well. And also I'm kinda wondering what's gonna go on with the co-op mode for that, because they did say that there will be a co-op mode, and that's gonna be pretty cool. It might be something like the special ops from Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. But one thing that we do need to talk about is the health regeneration. So they said that there will not be health regeneration. We don't know if they were just talking about the campaign, or maybe even just the co-op mode, or maybe just the game mode war. We don't really know yet. But I mean, there could be no health regeneration at all in Call of Duty World War II, which is gonna make it so un-Call of Duty like. I mean, it could work. I mean, CSGO makes it work, Rainbow Six Siege makes it work, but those are more like tactical and more slow-paced games, so that might be how we're gonna have to play in Call of Duty World War II. But I should have an individual video about that, and I'll probably have an individual video about the co-op mode and what we might be seeing differently in the campaign. But anyway, I hope that you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope that you guys do get a chance to pre-order this game before long and play the closed beta, which is just going to be absolutely amazing. But I think that this will be a fantastic game, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Peace.